Hey Mary, I wanted to share this thing called Mindmaster. It's on your LastPass. So let me show you that. And I was thinking if it might help you or not. I don't know if it's something you want to try out and kind of make it mandatory for our team to use. Mainly it's just be able to kind of track the calls that we made. Sometimes the calls come through, sometimes they don't. But it's a way to visualize it, okay? So you just click on here, click login, and I think I'm already logged in. But as soon as you go in here, click on My Files, and you'll be able to get to a mind mapping tool. So you might want to just create a file for every one of the addresses here. Put an address name and then whatever, and then go from there. So let's say maybe I think I created a sample one here. You probably delete all this later, but I just want to show you. And then there's a desktop version you can also download, and in there you edit it. There's licenses where you can install the license for your for the desktop version. Okay. All right. So let me see if I can open this. Just double click on it. Alright, I think it should be pretty fast, but I don't know why it's a little slow this time. Alright, so this is the main idea where, let's say we go ahead and edit this and type in, 123 Main Street is the address. And then we'll go San Antonio, Texas or something. Alright, so can you make it bigger? Yeah, you can. It's a shift enter. Yeah. Alright, cool. So now here we can then go ahead and add another main topic called owner. Okay, and then now the owner might have different owners, like 123. It might be me, Sarah R, whatever. And then you probably have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, and then you might have a second one that says, hey Sarah. If you know the middle name is not correct, then you probably might not need to call it. All right, and then so once we got this done, we can say, hey, we can then make a little note here and saying that we might have called it. So we could probably click on this and say select topics, and then we probably say, hey, we probably add a few things here. I think. Is there more to it? Branch shape format. I feel like a checkbox or something. Maybe make some notes. Let's see here. Maybe make some notes here. There you go. Maybe say, hey, nothing. Maybe you put some flags. Maybe call back, reschedule. Maybe put some notes here. Call, no answer. I don't know. Oh, that's not it. Yeah, I leave up to you how you want to use this. I really don't have anything to. Just basically the tools there for you to do, and then maybe here is once we call them, then we couldn't find them, then we say relatives, and then we'll do another one called neighbors. So it's just to kind of organize it, and then you can make notes and say, okay, I called them, this is a dud, and maybe this one's a good one. We could probably maybe didn't make contact, so we need to call him back. So we'll probably put a little yellow flag for now, or you make a progress thingy here, whatever. I don't know. I mean, I think there might be some check boxes too. The checkbox maybe did it. Maybe he needs to whatever. So whatever you need here. And then what's that? Then you say, hey, husband Joe. And then you call sister Sarah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, whatever. And then, you know, so that way you can kind of like track, okay, I have all these Sarahs, which one's which. Sarah's here, good, I got her, maybe that worked, and this is the one that I'm gonna plug Sarah here. And then this Sarah has a relative, husband Joe, Sarah here, kind of thing. Or you might even need this this thing, just kind of go here. You probably take the relatives out, I don't know, however you want to do it. Okay, and then you say, okay, cool, this is Joe. Joe has maybe some other stuff here. He's got this number 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and then he's got another number 4, 6, whatever, and then whatever, and then he's got this email, gmail.com, and then he's got this Gmail. And then you say, hey, called or not called, or maybe you say, hey, bad numbers, bad. So then you say, you know, you called it, it was bad, done. And then you say, hey, a call to so that way you can like, okay, cool, zero down. Once you get to nowhere, then you probably start back over here, relatives here. I think we already did relatives. The neighbors next street, 456 Main Street, and then so on and so forth. Okay, and then it turns out to be Joe and Sarah Smith, and then what's their phone numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Called. So called it already. Drop it in there. So that way you can kind of see, okay, I call this number. This don't work. That's a bad number. Whatever. Go to neighbors, track them all down, and then in that way you can kind of say, okay, you kind of see a picture of who has what, kind of thing. And then I think this might be good for later on, because once you figure out, like maybe we find out that it's Joe, or I mean Sarah died, but now who are the heirs? We need to find her sister. The sister, so she's the heir. Does she have any brothers and sisters? So he might have a brother Joe, so we need to track him down. What's his number, kind of thing. And then you get his number. So that way, in Pipeline Pro, I don't know if there's a way for you to track all that, because then you kind of have some tags. Maybe you can make the campaign. Yeah, and then you probably. So I'm just thinking, like, you could probably add a name here, but then you kind of make them all related somehow. It's probably tags, I think. But once you have them all tagged together, because there's gonna be this gonna be tagged to, that's gonna be tagged and tagged to, you know, like, did we call these number already? Did we call them again? I guess you might be able to look them up and see the conversation, but then you might be able to kind of visually see, okay, I called them, that's not good, not good, not good. Already called, no answer. We'll call these back, and then maybe maybe we got through on this number. I don't know, kind of thing. I don't know. However you want to use it. Alright, anyways, we don't make it any more longer. It's 10-minute video, but yeah, that's there for you. And you could come up with your own system. Be familiar with the tools here. I don't know what other options and features here. I'm sure there's some training somewhere. I haven't really used it much, but it is a lifetime license for you to use. Okay, thanks.